Liberate from mental slavery. Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. Much to accomplish still. Greetings. My name is Abbebe Payne. The name of the poem is Get Up. It is inspired by a kind of an awakening amongst younger generations. You know, we are in the information age, and a lot of persons have access to information nowadays, and so we see people acting on it, and even in the what they call the lower strata of the society, you know. And that awareness, I encourage that awareness amongst youths, you know, especially in the ghetto areas, and a kind of keenness on the political settings of our country, you know. So I suppose I'm appealing to that because youths are aware, you know, and some of us encourage that awareness. You know, persons recognize that even from coming from the lower rungs of society, you can achieve by hard work and discipline, you know. So we don't rely so much anymore on political heads or political figures for that kind of that sense of liberty or that sense of access. We recognize that through our own efforts we can achieve things, you know. So we encourage that amongst the ghetto youths, you know.
Ghetto, 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 get up, get up, get up, get up, get out, 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 get out. Get out of this ready-made mass production box. It's entrapment. The way them drop you in a squatter's trap. Out of many, the black majority matters not. Me see the Indian, the Chinese, the German got land, Brits got reparation. Tell me what the African got? Gang, bullet and whip, strap them back. Nah man, scan the black heart man, look at that. Rasta man becomes the cornerstone of jam rock. Dig we out with ground, plant we pan concrete with crack. Your capitality is a crabby in a hole in the prisons them park. The pirate sector of government under lock. No X mark your ballot. You no see the pirate flag like your two yai patch. You no see say politician them a dopey bat. Get up, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out, get up. Ghetto, ghetto, ghetto.
I came to Word Sound through natural interactions with brethren who were practitioners from an early age. Was always involved in the arts, particularly my father's a sign painter, so I was involved in painting. And so was always in some ways connected to artists and creators, you know. So when I came to Edna Manley College, where I was pursuing a degree in painting, I got introduced to the Poetry Society. And it was from there that I sparked my own personal interest in writing. I am currently doing more poetry than painting, to be honest, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it's a switch, you know. It's just a transition of expression. I born, raised in the South Side and Tel Aviv community, so that area is my home, and I see and all my ideas are fed by that kind of circumstance, you know, see it. So definitely living in a ghetto scenario, you go through the same situations that others go through and can relate to certain situations, and at the same time you understand that struggle is universal, you know. So it's just a matter of the type of struggle that you go through, you know. Every man thinking burden is there, yes.
Your liberty is the step will take you out of poverty, and from your sight I profit. Marcus, you will achieve money. Fools elect no know them work, them give away with legacy. Enough of them no want work, prefer give away them soul. Slavery them policy, them divide the family. Is only foreign interest get creditability. You feel see how cheap them a buy out your prime beachfront property. When you add up your salary, you can't buy a plot even if you catch a gully. You can't afford equality. It's blacks build this plantation and still we not on food security. A certain tragedy.
To whom much is given, much is expected. And I consider the gift of gab, the expression of painting, the expression of dance, all of these things as a talent, a skill, a gift, you know. Same way, you have a responsibility with all of these talents and these gifts that you have. People want to hear inspiration. People want to see inspiration. People want to feel inspiration. People want to wake up to the sunshine. You know, see, people want to stop and smell the rose and all those things, because those things remind them that they are living people and they are life. You know, see. So if you are given the ability to do what that flower does, you know, if you are given the ability to do what that sunshine does for somebody with just your words or with your dancing or with your painting, then certainly you are given a responsibility to not to bring that person down, but to lift that person up. You know, you are given the ability to encourage and strengthen. So you have that responsibility. Mind you, people are human and the whole sphere of your emotions are relevant. So if it's anger, it have a relevance too. But you don't necessarily want to get violent. You know what I'm saying? There's a responsibility there. So naturally you have to, you know, encourage and strengthen persons with the talent you are given. But also the social commentary is very much necessary, because it is a part of the reality. I mean, it's you recognize your surroundings and you have to reflect. I do believe in the philosophy of Sankofa, which says go back and fetch it, or return and fetch it. And that ideology is the idea that we are built on the legacy of the past. You know, we are where we are because persons before us have set the standard that we can move forward from, and it's our responsibility to build upon that. But then you can't go forward if you do not learn the lessons of the past. You can't go forward without reflecting on the things that has gone before you. You end up regurgitating the same thing and not knowing. With that kind of understanding, lessons of history are very important, and especially to black people, because we have a particular role and we have a particular journey, you know, that is very much rife with whole heap of stories, whole heap of legacies, whole heap of history, whole heap of content from which we can learn and draw from.
Get up, get out, govern. I no pan to your program. I have flames your folly tricks. Black you a born leader, we make you a passenger. Pan a sail out leadership. It's like you don't remember. You're great, nana. Tell your time longer than whip. Whatever burdens you're under is only for a winter. You persevere so long as you are persist. Persevere, man, long as you are persist. From you no bell and you no fist, your soul no fi purchase. Respond the grassroots, your uprooted foolishness.
I must say that I am appreciative of the works that the schools have been doing actually with music and the expressions more. There have been more efforts, maybe because of individual efforts. I don't know if it's coming from the ministry, but there have been more efforts I see in the schools to develop expression with dance, music, art, and so on. And I see persons coming even into the institution of the Edna Manley College with investment in drama and invested in painting and all of these things. And we see more persons developing their talents, you know, looking at what are the gifts that they have. And it's very important in cultivating our students, because culture is in these expressions. Culture is in the dance. Culture is in the art. Culture is in the poetry. Culture is in these expressions. So we have to develop those things to develop ourselves and our identity as a people through culture. So I've been seeing some development amongst the youths where they have been showing some keenness with that, especially with music, especially with the industry of reggae, the reggae industry in Jamaica. But seriously, more effort can be done. I mean, put some money in it, straight up. That's what it needs. It needs investment, financial investment, because it takes cash to carry in a capitalist environment. We as black people, we as indigenous peoples, we have a natural affinity to it. We have a natural affinity to creativity. And so we should utilize those things for our own benefit and development.
Get up, get up, get out, get up.